Greetings. This is the Sacred Motherhood Podcast. I am a single mother living in Ghana, West Africa. I am a mother of two boys, 3 and 6 years old. One of the hardest things that I had to do was become a mother, but it also was the most rewarding thing that I've done. I named my brand Sacred Motherhood because I feel like mothers are often downplayed, overlooked, disrespected. I mean, they are honored. I feel like even in some cases more than the father is. However, they're honored because they have to be strong. They're honored because they have to put up with a lot of things. They have to do a lot. They have to sacrifice a lot. And in the making of a mother, in the process, in the day-to-day life, it's not as luxurious, and it doesn't feel as honorable as it seems on Mother's Day. Oftentimes, we as mothers even carry curses from the father. And so I wanted to start off this podcast with, my main objective for this podcast was to get people to be gentle with themselves, but also know that they're to remove the fear out of becoming a mother and know that the rewards are, when I became a mother, I started to value my time. I didn't have a choice but to value my time. I didn't have a choice but to respect my body. I didn't have a choice but to hustle. I didn't have a choice but to love with all of my might. And I upgraded myself. I had promotion in the spiritual realm. And before I became a mother, my greatest fears were my body being ruined and broken down, me becoming a single mother, me having multiple child fathers, me dying in labor. Those are some of the fears that were centered around motherhood that caused me to neglect educating myself around pregnancy and fertility and the spirituality of being a mother. I aim to liberate and educate as many women as possible so that they can become a birth worker or a doula, which is a birth assistant. Meshkanet is the deity of sacred birth, and she aids women in labor on the birthing bricks. every woman should be a birth worker, assistant, and doula, because it is such an intimate role in a woman's life. Not everyone can be trusted, not everyone can be present, and not everyone even has the education to assist a woman during her labor. A lot of women shy away from educating themselves on fertility and on pregnancy and labor and giving birth and motherhood, raising and rearing a family, because they say, oh, I'm not going to get pregnant, I don't want to have children. But the fact remains that you're still a woman, and there's still a possibility of you getting pregnant, and also there's a possibility of some woman around you who loves you and trusts you also getting pregnant and needing your help and your assistance.